It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And this one does not go far. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action with Nix. He's in trouble, and the Chiefs bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like blood in the water with sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Nix from the gun. His first throw is an interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete. And he drives this forward to the 6.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hero 15.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another run for Williams. Has the 1st and more past midfield. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll work a little room down to the 29. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
From the 29, he's got it, room to run. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And we're all knotted up. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Launches one deep downfield. That's intercepted near the sideline. Levi Wallace with the INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Nix. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They start out with a 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds Mims. There he goes on the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Extra point try now from Lutz. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And down he goes, the Broncos got there. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Attack, attack! Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Going left side, Williams with it. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Give to Williams from the gun. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
Let's go.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
A split second, all but kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. This is Williams. He's within striking distance. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
15. Yellow. 15. Return.
Back to throw Mahomes. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Throwing here, Nix. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow. 43. 43. Hey, dribble it. Watch out.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Working across the field, complete. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
15. Hey, 57. Watch out.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 31. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Desperation's a tricky thing, Kate. You love defenses when they're desperate and they're just playing on edge. But offensively, you're in a hole like this, the worst thing you could do is get desperate in a sack. Oh, it only adds further insult to injury.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15. What's that?
To the air, 3rd and long. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the gap closes to 14 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Here's Traymon Smith with the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing on first down, Nix. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And the Chiefs take possession of the football.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got in him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They're set up at the 35 now.
Yellow. Hey, rip list. Yellow, yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Yellow, yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. He's got Watson. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This from 28 yards away. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they'll get him back to 11.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And it's fielded but not returned from the end zone, so the ball's going to be placed at the 30-yard line. Here comes the final play of our first half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We've reached the midway point of this one, and the visiting Broncos taking a lead into that locker room. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Yellow. Outside.
Now it's Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down, ball at the 36.
Yellow. Outside.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, color. Outside.
First down throw, Mahomes. Here's the throw on the out route, complete. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Called in by Worthy. And they take him down right along the 30.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He's got a man left. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Working inside the red zone. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And down he goes. The Broncos got there. And the pressure drives them backwards.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Trying again, following the sack. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Has it in close. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Chiefs offense staying on the field. They're going to try for 2. Mahomes throwing for 2. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Always one of the most embarrassing gaps to see, Brock. Someone entrusted with getting them across for 2, but he just can't hold on to it.
What did John Wooden used to say? Something about never confusing execution with efforts. Great effort, but you got to execute and hold on to that ball for any chance.
Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend, and that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Second half starts with a run by Williams. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now it's Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Motioning one of the tight ends. Going to the ground again on 1st. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. This is Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Chased out to his right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, 43. Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Good side.
And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down. Give him 3 on that gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
15.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. The Chiefs signal for a timeout, and that's going to be their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Hero 15. Good side.
From the 32. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Attack!
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it near the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
From the red zone now. It's caught. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Chiefs take a fourth-quarter lead. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. It puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Another throw from Mahomes. And he's into the end zone. Really smart call here in the fourth. Now a field goal would only tie this game. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. A handoff to Williams. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Lengthy 4th down try here. They need 6. Looking to throw. They connect for the first. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Now to throw. Completed to Reynolds. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw. Throw complete to Williams. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. They'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. And it's on its way and through. He hit it from deep. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, he delivers.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He finds Kelsey running a slant. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
43!
Throwing now. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! Pat Surtain has it. And the Broncos take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far. But now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. All right, so in overtime, Brock, we could see 1 possession or we could see 3+. If the team who gets it first scores, the game ends then and there. A field goal or less, and we play on, and their opponents get a chance to respond. And if we're still tied after those first 2 possessions, this soccer chick likes this. It's golden goal football, Brock. The next score would win. And hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
I don't need to. Hey, 57.
First throw of overtime now. He'll get this one to Brown. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down.
57 colors.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.